Artisans from all over the world create beautiful food and craft products. Throughout history and cultures around the world, the skills of craft artisans have been passed down through generations to tell the traditions and stories of their lives. As New Zealanders, we have a great example of this in Māori arts and crafts.
Ko Dallas mātua i tuku ingoa, he uri ahau o te waka Aotea, no Ngāti Runui ngā ruahine rangi hoki. Woodcarving's got quite a prominent place within Māori culture. It's one of the different cultural forms that help us to identify who we are. The stories portrayed in the wood carvings would portray genealogies, histories, tribal histories, understanding what had happened on the land, previously. I first really got into it probably when I was about 5. I had a lot of carvings around the house that my father brought into the home, and I used to copy them with a hammer and a nail on bits of chipboard. I've always had a deep respect for people that master their crafts, and becoming so practiced in what you do that you almost attain the mind of no mind. What I found was that it was so deep and so rewarding that I just sort of threw myself right into it.
At Trade Aid, we're privileged to meet the talented artisans who craft our beautiful products, like Katja, who carves unique gourds like these in the Peruvian highlands.
Bueno, yo me acuerdo desde que tengo los 5 años, o sea, me acuerdo claramente de mis papás cuando trabajaban en la artesanía del mate, del grado. Lo que más me ha motivado a mí a seguir con este arte creo que fue la libertad que tienes para plasmar lo que piensas. Puedes decir un mate lo que sientes y lo que piensas muchas veces, ¿no? Los mates más tradicionales, yo hacía lo que me imaginaba, quería plasmarlo. De niño, por ejemplo, yo en un matecito tenía donde jugar, ponía lo que jugábamos con mis amiguitos, ¿no? Y luego ya íbamos ya un poquito más ya entrando a la parte cultural, lo que hacían, por ejemplo, todas las costumbres, ¿no? Las fiestas, la forma de vivir, la vida de los campesinos, a qué hora se levantaban, cómo trabajaban en la chácara y esas cosas, ¿no? Creo que más lo que me gusta es la libertad, que nadie me ponía los parámetros para seguir eso.
The small-scale food producers Trade Aid works with create specialised food made with dedication and skill.
I love coffee, I think for the ever-changing nature of it. Its volatility, so there's so many variables with coffee and you sort of never know what you're going to get. We want everyone to drink black coffee and celebrate coffee as the fruit that it is. For us it's about roasting the best coffee we can find, and then producing it consistently. So in terms of the skill behind it, I think the real skill is at the farmer level. There's a lot of knowledge that goes into knowing things about soil quality, thinking about rainfall. Yeah, we're just the guys, the last link in the chain that really have to make it taste well, which is the easy part really. A few years back, I went with Trade Aid over to Africa, over to Ethiopia, and the spiritual home of coffee, being Ethiopia, is probably at the top of everyone's list. For me it was sort of connecting the dots about what happens with coffee from the time it's picked. So we visited various farms and cooperatives. We visited a cooperative called Pharaoh in Ethiopia in the Stama region, and cupped some coffees and really liked what we tasted, and managed to secure a small lot from that particular farm and bring those back. And I think it was 6 months later I was actually roasting that coffee, so that was phenomenal. I think the trip to Ethiopia certainly, I found a newfound respect for coffee just as a product. I can remember seeing 2 women hulling coffee, and it was taking these 2 women 20 hours to hull the equivalent of 10 kilo roasted coffee. So I sort of remember coming home and seeing 2 green beans on the floor of the roastery and throwing my hands up in the air and telling them that story. So for me it's I've got a lot of respect.
Everything Trade Aid sells tells an interesting story. Artisans from all over the world craft our beautiful products. This beautifully embroidered Numda rug is produced by a group of artisans based in Kashmir. The artisans use a really traditional technique of wool felting to create the base for this design. The artisans then sketch the pattern onto the Numda rug base. These patterns are often depicting nature, and they embroider the pattern using a crewel technique. So this product gives life to the cultural traditions that it maintains and to the women who are able to use their handicraft skills to gain an income. Products like this one tell the story of a people's beginning, and a particularly special part of this product are the little mirrors that are embroidered into the table runner, because they give the same sensation that the nomadic people of this area felt when they saw light reflecting on water when they were searching through the desert. So it's really special to have such a wealth of history captured in the unique products that we sell at Trade Aid.